Graham, it's been a long time since you've done a post-match media duty, but the gaffer's been feeling a little bit under the weather the last couple of days, and he's asked you to do media duties.
Yeah, there's a bit of something knocking about at the football club, and that's why Cal Wright wasn't available tonight. He's sick at home, and the gaffer, one or two of the staff feeling it, so they just asked me to step forward and speak, which I've done before many a time when I've been around the club. So other than that, no problem.
We're speaking after a huge 3 points at the Brick Community Stadium. It was a real gritty performance, far from pretty, but we got the job done.
Yeah, it was a game that we thought, we took it as a 2-game block, the Stevenage game and this game, and after getting those points away from home, that we wanted to build on that. And obviously the Stevenage game, they came, in fairness to them, they got themselves top of the league and came here and made it hard for us. But again, I thought we played, ironically, a bit better than we did tonight, and we got the point. And we don't play as well tonight, and we get the 3 points. But that's the name of the game. It's much easier now in football with the modern tactics to stop teams playing, and we're just learning to deal with that. But we do feel very strongly that we are growing as a team. Things are coming together. We think hopefully that there's another window to come in January, and we probably took ourselves probably 10th, near the top 10 tonight. And if we win Saturday, which I always think is a big thing, obviously the FA Cup with this club, that we can sort of go into the new year with a lot of hope. We aren't completely happy with the performance tonight, obviously, but the win was more important probably than the result. It felt to be a really big game because of one or two of the early season performances here. But we are growing, and everybody is really working hard behind the scenes. The technical staff and the coaching staff. So, and they're a good group. They're as good a group as we've had here. Going back to obviously I can go back to Roberto and that group. When I was like first team coach with Graham Jones and that. So we are a strong group, and we will get it right.
The gaffer has often spoke at length about how this is a project, and we are building blocks time at time. Do you believe we are heading in the right direction? And at times it won't always be pretty, but we need everyone behind us.
Well, we all know in the past it's not always been pretty, but we do want to make it better. We do want to improve, but we feel that we are improving. But I just felt it was one of those games tonight that came along after the recent run of a few draws and a win down at Wimbledon, and then a draw with the top of the league. Whether like or not, it's Stevenage, and they still had to be beaten, and they've had a fantastic season. And then come tonight, we take a team on who got an experienced manager, and he set the team up to make it really difficult for us. So, but we got over the line, and that's the most important thing. So we understand people's feelings, but we appreciate the people that did come tonight and certainly stayed till the end, and they got the just rewards. But it's only just over 2 years ago when I was on holiday that summer, and Sean Maloney rang me and said, "We're out of business tomorrow morning," and it was as close as that. I think we are forgetting that at times, and this is like a brand new project. I was here when Dave Whelan bought the club, and it feels a little bit that way, and that took a little bit of time. So, I suppose all we're saying is just try and be a bit more patient. Stick with the lads. Stick with what what's going on. There is a plan in place, and this is just the start of it, really.
And we're certainly making positive strides as well. It's now 8 unbeaten across all 4 competitions, and it's a chance to grow the momentum at the weekend in a cup we love so much at this football club. Yeah,
well, that was the aim, to stop the rot after the Cardiff and Bolton game. We looked short in those games. So you have to find a way, and so far we've found a way to get, like you say, an unbeaten run going. But now we need to try and build on the confidence of the results and just keep working hard on the training ground, which we are doing.
A saying at the training ground, which is often like painted around the place, is when you become a family, you become successful. That is the case here. We're one big family, and we are working on the same page, pulling in the right direction.
Well, that's what the gaffer's a major strength. He's managed in the Championship, so he's won things, and it's that I always say this to people, coaches and lads who are going into coaching. It's very hard to win things, very, very hard. You know, I think people like Roberto Martinez will back me up on that. And you know, our aim is to be successful here. And you know, the managers. The biggest compliment I can pay the manager is I would love to have played for him. So, you know, that puts him right up there.